Hey, Mandy here. Today I wanted to talk to you about process art versus guided art and the benefits of both and what to avoid doing. So in my last video I talked all about process art, but in a nutshell, process art emphasizes the process of making the art over the outcome or the product. So it's all about the experience of creating and trying new things and experimenting. There's no right or wrong, no step-by-step instructions or no examples to follow. So the projects are child-led and they're learning to explore and make their own decisions. Process art is wonderful for building a creative mindset and testing out art supplies and building those critical thinking and problem-solving skills. So this doesn't mean that you can't teach them a new technique or skill. You might show them how to mix paints or how to put yarn in and out of holes or how to fold paper, but there's no expected results, so every child's creation is unique. This is especially important in early childhood development from that toddler to preschool age, but it's really great for all ages. Even adults can benefit from process art. I have an example of a book that shows you some workshops that you can do that are process art. This is called Art Workshop for Children, and it has lots of fun activities that are simple to set up, and you give them the materials and a basic idea of what to do, but then they just go for it and make their own cute creations. So this is a great way to get started. She has 25 process art experiences in here. As children get older and more experienced with the materials, they're going to want to start making recognizable things and drawing things from their head. And eventually, if they don't have any guided instruction, they will get frustrated in their abilities. So just like in any sport, you have to learn the rules of the game. If you want children to make beautiful masterpieces, they have to learn some rules or some guidelines of making art. So if your kid is really interested in art and wants to get better, that's when you can start showing them new techniques and even step-by-step instructions. And they can apply the new skills they learned in their process art projects. So process art is great for exercising those creative muscles, but guided art is necessary for teaching new skills and becoming a better artist. So when is your child ready for guided instruction? If your child has been playing with art supplies since they were a baby or a toddler, they may be ready for a lesson as young as 4 or 5. But older children who are not familiar with the supplies may not be ready. So pay attention for clues. Are they asking to make something specific? Are they struggling with something not coming out how they'd like? Are they engaged in the art process, or do they lose interest? Can they recognize shapes and types of lines? Are they ready to follow instructions? Your child may not be interested in making art, and that is okay. Follow their interests. There are other ways to encourage creativity. Maybe they love to bake or play music or write stories or build things. There are so many other options. But process art is a great way to get started, especially at a young age, to start building that creative mindset. And you can use their interests to bring things into your projects. Like say you have a child who loves to play with cars, and you take cars and put some paint on it and let them roll it around the paper and make art that way. Or you have a child that loves to play with princess toys and they want to sprinkle glitter all over their projects because that's fun for them. You know, follow their interests, and you can even use those interests to make process art more fun for them, because it's all about building that creative mindset. But if they don't show an interest for wanting to become a better artist and taking lessons, that is okay. Once children reach school age, the opportunities for process art become much less frequent. Because process art is challenging in a classroom setting. You'll have teachers that have a varied group of students. Some may have never played with the art supplies before, and others will have experience. And so if the teacher just gave them the supplies and said, go for it, you'll probably get a lot of blank stares and children who don't know what to do. Not to mention that teachers will feel the pressure from parents and supervisors to have an end product that they're proud to hang up. So if you're lucky enough to have art in schools, it will most likely be guided art. That's why it's so important to start art at an early age and to provide those opportunities for experimenting and playing with the supplies at home, because otherwise when will they have the chance? When you're ready to begin guided instruction to help your child become a better artist, remember to be flexible. Guided instruction does not mean that they have to follow your instructions exactly and that they are not allowed to make choices or make their art unique. If you are showing them how to draw a tiger and they want to add a crown or put it in a zoo, let them. You can start to show them examples at this point to explain what you're doing, but their art does not have to look exactly like the example. So let them still be unique. And don't worry if their art is messy. There are a lot of different types of professional artists in the world, and not all of them are super neat. They don't have to draw realistically. Just teach them the new skills and let them try the techniques, but don't try to jump in and fix their art. Also realize that children who are capable of creating quality detailed art will also at times draw simple symbols like stick figures. It is completely normal to go back and forth between symbolic art and representational art. So don't compare the results or make a comment about their less fancy drawings. A great resource for drawing with children, even if you are not an artsy person, is this Drawing with Children by Mona Brooks. I believe that now she even has online video instructions. But this book shows you step by step of how to draw some things, and she shows you how to come up with your own lessons. And she breaks down complex images into simple line drawings. But she still allows each child to create their own unique version of that art with what they learn. And the results are very, very impressive. For instance, these were done by 5-year-olds. So I would check her out and Google her new online stuff, Mona Brooks Drawing with Children. When your child shows you their art, try to resist that typical good job and think of other things to say. It can be hard, but comment on their hard work or their technique or the colors that they chose, or ask them what they like about it or even what they didn't like. If you find out that they don't like their art, remind them that no artist likes everything that they create and that there are no mistakes in art, only learning opportunities. So I hope this clears up the differences between process art and guided art and why we need them both. So let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.